So now our two cups are attached together. So now what we want to do is we want to measure the size of our waist and the back. So we're going to grab the wool and we're going to attach it to this end of the cup. So this is the right way, this is the wrong way. And tie a knot. And then put your hook back through. Wrap the wool around and pull through. And now I'm going to chain 7 inches worth of stitches. And I'm going to count how many stitches I have going along so I can add the exact same number to the other side. So I've now done the chain, and this came out to be 34 stitches. So now from this, because we're going to do half treble crochets all the way down, so from whatever number you get here, you always chain 2. So 1, 2, and then you half treble crochet starting from the 3rd stitch all the way down until you reach this bit here, because then we're going to be doing scallops all the way up to the bra cup. Now we have worked that chain all the way along back to the cup. So from here you want to miss a stitch and we want to join this together, so it goes like this. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a slip stitch into this corner, like this, and now that's attached and we can start doing the scallops all the way up. So to do that you need to skip a stitch, so skip that one, so we're going to the one next to it. So you wrap the wool around the hook, go into that stitch, pull through, wrap around, pull through 2, and wrap round, pull through 2. So that's your double crochet. You want to do it 7 times in total into this same space. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So once you've done that, you now want to skip 2 stitches. So 1, 2, and into this 3rd stitch here, you're going to do a slip stitch. And you're going to repeat what we just did all the way along. So now we're near the top. Depending on the size that you've made, it might work out, so once you do the scallops you're right there anyway, but with this one I'm a couple of stitches short. So what I'm going to do to get to the top, I'm going to slip stitch my way there, and then skip a stitch, and then right into that top stitch. So I'm going to do 6 double crochets, but I'm going to do 3, and then I'm going to make a chain because that's going to be our strap, and then we're going to work the strap back down and then do another 3 double crochets here, but I'll show you how to do all that. So that was 1, 2, and 3, And now we're going to start to chain whatever measurement you have from, so it goes over your shoulders and over the back, or you can make it so it's long enough so you can tie around your neck. So it's entirely up to you, but make sure you count how many stitches you do so you can copy it for the other side. So I'm going to do this so it reaches round over the shoulder and attached to a back strap that we make later. So I'm just going to go ahead and start chaining. So I have just chained 110 stitches, and now we're going to chain 2. And starting from the 3rd stitch from the hook, so 1, 2, 3, we're going to do half treble crochets all the way down until we reach this bit here. Now we want to slip stitch into this space here. Now you want to do a double crochet into the hole where we did the 3 double crochets. Like that. Then we do 2 more double crochets. And then skip 2 stitches, and then into this 3rd one we slip stitch, and we carry on doing this scallop pattern that we did here all the way down the other side. I'm going to miss a stitch and slip stitch into the next one. So then it makes it even on both sides. You may not have to do this, but because I did it this side, I'm going to do it this side. Depending on your side, you might not have to do that. And then from here, I'm going to repeat the pattern that I did for the scallops this side, all the way this side. So you're going to skip 1, then into the next stitch, double crochet 7 times, and then we skip 2 stitches, and into that 3rd stitch, we slip stitch. Once you've reached the end, all you need to do is slip stitch into the last stitch. And then you miss a stitch, and then you carry on with the scallop pattern. Two. And then you want to skip a stitch, and then do 3 double crochets right into this point, right at the top. So the exact same thing for what we did to the other cup. 1, 2, and 3. And you want to chain the same number of stitches that you did for the other strap that we did. So in my case, I chained 110 stitches. So I'm going to do that right now. So I've just finished chaining 110 stitches. So I'm now going to chain 2 more, because I'm going to do half treble crochets starting from the 3rd stitch of the chain all the way down until we reach the top again. So now we've done the strap and we're at the last scallop on this bra cup. We're going to slip stitch into the third stitch. And now we're going to slip stitch, so we're right into this corner. Now we want to chain the number of chains that we did to cover the side of our waist and our back. So the number that we did here for the other cup, we're going to chain the exact same number. So in my case, I need to chain 34 stitches. After you've chained your number of stitches, you chain 2, and then from the third stitch, from the hook, we're going to half treble crochet all the way down that strap, just like we did for the other side. When you're doing this, you want to make sure that the bra cup is facing the bottom of the bra cup is facing upwards. So when you crochet along the strap all the way, you will then be crocheting along the bottom here, and then to the other cup, and then this other strap as well. So now that we've worked the strap all the way back, we are now going to work all along the bottom of our project. So we're going to do half treble crochets in every stitch that we see. So this is now the last stitch of this row. And then once you've done that, you want to chain 2, want to turn our work, and you want to do half treble crochet all the way along again. So do what we just did and repeat that for as many rows as you want until you get the length that you want. So I just finished the row on this strap, and as you can see, so this is 2 rows, but this one has 3 because of this one started a bit earlier. It started in here, so here we have a gap. So to fix that, all you need to do is slip stitch at the end and start working into the stitches on top. And then work your way all the way down. So once you've done that, all we have to do is slip stitch it right underneath the scallop, like this. Now chain 1, get some scissors and cut it and pull it through, pull it tight, and then weave this in later. And now we want to reattach our wool, and you stick your hook in it, get the wool, pull it through, and tie a knot. You can double it up just to secure it if you want to. And then we get our hook again. We insert it where we've just tied the wool. Now you pull through. We chain 2. Now we turn our work. And we carry on working the rows as normal until we reach our desired length. So you can turn this into a bralette or a crop top, or a normal top if you work the rows enough to make it long enough. But now we just want to half treble crochet every stitch all the way along. So now once you've reached your desired length, so I did about 17 rows, so now what we want to do is you want to chain 2, you want to turn your work, and you want to make sure it's the right side facing up, because now we're going to do scallops all the way along the bottom. So we're going to skip a stitch, and into the second stitch we're going to do 7 double crochets. So the exact same thing we did for the bra cups. So once you've done your final scallop, and you slip stitch it in here, in the third stitch, you then want to slip stitch into the very last stitch of the row, and you want to chain 1, and then get your scissors and cut it, and then pull it tight. So we're almost finished. So now all we need to do is attach the straps to the back and then join the back up together. And for the left hand side, you take the strap, measure it down the middle and put it a little bit to the left, and then you will sew it in there but underneath, so it looks like this when it's done. So we've attached this strap to the left, and we're going to do the exact same for the right. So you measure it from the middle, and instead of going to the left like we did this side, we're going to go to the right because it's the right hand side. So now we've attached both the straps. Now all we need to do is tie in these ends. So to do that, I'm going to go through to the other side and grab it and pull it through, and then secure it this side so you don't see it. So then it will look like this on the right side when you wear it. Now what you want to do separately is chain a strap enough that's big enough, that's long enough to attach to the back here, and we're going to attach it in a crisscross, and then we're going to be able to tie it up at the back so it fits nicely and can fit all sizes, no matter how big or small you are. So to do that, I chained about 82 stitches, and now I'm going to half treble crochet my way, working all the way down, starting from the third stitch from the hook. So we're going to do that. So once you've made the strap, we now want to insert it into the back in a crisscross way. So to do that, you want to put it wrong side facing up, like this. So you'll see where we attach the straps. And the reason why mine are like this is because I found out as I tried it on, the straps were too big, they were too long, so I just sewed it in like this to shorten it a bit. So to attach this, to join these two pieces together, you want to insert the hook at the top left side, and pull it through. And now you want to do the same for the other side of the strap into the right hand corner. So you do what you did just. Pull it through. And you want to make sure it's the wrong way facing up on the strap as well. So that's the right side and that's the wrong side. So it should be like this. So now we take this left strap, we find the middle point in this section, insert our hook and insert it into the strap and pull it through. So now it looks like this. And do the same for the other side. So wherever you did the middle bit here, you want to do roughly the same area at the other side. Not as close as you can get to make it look even. And then you get the other strap and insert that. Get the bottom left hand side, insert the hook and put it in the strap and pull through. And then with the other strap, you do it in the bottom left corner. Like this. And when you wear it, so you put it on and then you would tie it into a bow or a knot. So it looks something like that. Thank you so much for watching.